Hey everyone, Ricky Hayes here, and in today's video we're going into how you can use Google for dropshipping product research in 2019 and beyond. Okay guys, so let's get straight into it. We're going to start with Amazon, find a product and use Google to help find more winning products. Really easy that way. Okay guys, but don't forget as well to like, share, subscribe and hit that notification bell for updates. Alright guys, let's get straight into it. So when you use Amazon, you can use the movers and shakers, or you can even have a look at bestsellers. So if we have a look here at bestsellers, I would not recommend selling a number of these, especially not a Pokemon item. But basically what you want to do is you can't use all these categories, but let's say we use home and kitchen. Home and kitchen is one we can sort of use, and we just scroll through. Okay, we scroll through and we find something that is a best-selling product that we sort of feel, again, you want to try and aim for a need item, generally speaking, something that catches your attention that that you can see that can be drop shipped. And so this is the part that can take a little bit. I'm just trying to find something that I'll be able to find. Okay, all right, so this one here. So this here is a drill brush, bathroom surface, tub, shower, blah 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 blah. So you can see that this is there's a bit of a trend going on at the moment of drills that are being basically used to like dig holes, do scrubbing and stuff, because it's perfect. It's just an add-on. So this is definitely a winning product idea. So what we do is we get the product. So drill brush. Okay. So we just type in Google drill brush. Now I recommend getting an extension called Keywords Anywhere. Keywords Everywhere. What you do is you just set it up next, and you put in an API key. It's really easy. And you can actually see keywords relating to this and get an idea of the CPC as well, which is really handy. Now, to add to this as well, it is recommended that if you're trying to find a winning product, most of the time your sales come from US, whereas on Facebook you can find products pretty much anywhere. So let's say you're in Australia and you're trying to find a winning product. It's not that fussy about location. Even if you go to the info and ads, you can change it to United States, right? Whereas Google, especially if it knows your location, so you might want to use Firefox, Internet Explorer, Opera, whatever, and you want to make sure that you're using like a VPN or a proxy. There's proxysite.com, and you want to try and emulate being on an American Google server. Okay, obviously if you are American, then you're just privileged. So if we have a look here, I've typed in this just as a broad search, and we can see here that it's got a lot of searches a month. Okay, so it's got a lot of searches. What we can also see is look at this. So Inspire Uplift, for instance. Okay, so a number of you would already know Inspire Uplift. They're drop shipping this. Okay, so you know that this is a winning item. Most people only market on Facebook. Okay, but this is another way to find items that you may not know doing well, but actually are doing well. So you can see here, this looks like a drop shipping store. You're going to see a lot of Walmart, Wish, Target, all of those. But you can go shopping, and you can sort by default, of course, and you scroll down. So again, we're seeing trending high. We're going to cool trending club. Okay, so that's another one. Just trying to give you an example. Ignore the ones with reviews. That means a legit brand store. In order to get that in Google, you actually have to apply and be approved, and you have to install some unique code. But you can see here Inspire Uplift. If we have a look here at Inspire Uplift for this product, okay, they've got a nice picture as well when it loads. Okay, so you can see that this is they've spent a good amount of time listing this product. Most people, once you find you get sales, you don't have a perfect listing, right? But when something has potential, when people have put quite a bit of effort into it, and you can usually tell by two things: a good description as well as reviews imported. Okay, and they're using looks, and you know that because most of the time people don't import reviews when they go to test a product. So if you see it, then they've gone, spent that extra minute or two. Usually just means they've gotten some form of traction. And this fits a need as well. So you can definitely use Google for that. And then again, you basically just want to, I recommend primarily saving these stores or whatever, and using the Commerce Inspector tool, and then looking at all their other winning products that they have as well, and or just any best-selling products they might have, any other ideas, because this is a drop shipping store. Unfortunately, it doesn't work in incognito mode, but SimilarWeb does, and you can see here that Inspire Uplift is one of the top, nearly in the top 10,000 websites in the whole US. Okay, so it's probably in the top 100, I would imagine, Shopify stores, but out of all websites across the US, it's that. And so you can tell as well, see how they're doing quite a bit of display network. So most of it still comes from social, because I've got, I think, 7 million likes on their Facebook page, so they're one of the largest. They're massive. But you can see that they're doing display. For a website getting this much traffic to do 10% display means that Google is definitely working well for them. And then they're doing Google search, but mainly doing display, because Google shopping is much easier. Okay, so you can see now, let's say, and I do not recommend trying to sell a Groot item. So if we go today's top sellers, whatever this might be, if that's their main top seller, so they just haven't updated this. So if we actually now copy this, you can see how quick and easy this really is in Google as well. So with Facebook, you have to scroll. Google, you can just go here, right? And what the goal is here is to find other stores to mimic. So like, what's this? Black Gadget. Okay, so Black Gadget, anything with the name trend, gadget, deals, trends, inspired household. You can see in many regards it's actually easier to find other stores, because what we're trying to do is find other stores. Again, another drop shipping store, general store, that whatever they're selling. So you can see again, if you use Commerce Inspector, just how quick and easy this is to actually find winning items and other winning items too. And you just basically copy and paste the title. Most of the time people don't SEO optimize their titles, so the title that you put in Google, it'll actually just find their product. Okay, so that's really handy to know. So go away. So what was the other one that I was going to show you? So yeah, you can see here as well, they've got blah 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 blah. And so if I go to their shop, and I'm going to try and find something else that catches my attention. What is this? 2-in-1 car charger and air purifier. Okay, so that might be a winning item as well, and you can basically just do the same thing time and time and time again. And by using keywords everywhere, you can see the keywords. So you usually find 1 or 2 dropshipping stores if this is a good dropshipping item. So otherwise, you might find a heap that are Walmart, Alibaba, Target, Urban Outfitters. So that looks like one to me. But sometimes you're not going to find some. Sometimes you aren't, and that's why you just have to do that bit of extra research. But it's a very handy way of doing it. So I do recommend trying to emulate like you are in the US. If you can't, a VPN usually costs $10–15. That's US. If you can't afford that or don't want to pay that, just use a proxy. Like I think it's proxysite.com, and you'll get heaps of ideas. Okay, guys. And the reason that this is also really helpful is you can, for your product listing as well. See, look at that. So found heaps of little video. Oops, sorry, I shouldn't have clicked that. Found heaps of videos that you can actually use that might be unique videos as well. So that's why Google works well, is because you technically at times might not need to rip a competitor's video and change it. You can just find it actually on Google this way. So at the same time, you're finding other stores, seeing what they're selling, and trying to get ideas. And it also gives you an idea of, at times, this isn't always accurate, but it can give you an idea of a product's popularity. If a product is quite popular, then it'll be reflected. Oh, for God's sakes. It'll be, come on, copy, please, thank you. It'll be usually somewhat reflected here. So if we have a look when this loads, okay, so only 40, but you can see here that CC, so if we put in CC, sometimes it's just the keywords are wrong. So someone looks to have somewhat branded it on their Amazon FBA store, I presume. So you can see that someone's actually, or no, they've just made a collection on it. But you can see here that people are searching it. So you could, we definitely know that 880 people a month are looking for it. And again, the difference between Google and Facebook is people are looking for it. If they're looking for it, that means that there's a desire for it. And this is updated every day, the volume. So you can see the monthly searches. And although 880 people doesn't sound like much, you know, that's a lot of people still. And, you know, that's just for one single keyword. There's heaps of different ways to find it. Okay, guys? So that's how I use Google for product research to find products quickly and easily that I can market. And you're going to find heaps of little ideas here from other people that, I mean, Trend Vibes. Let's have a look at this one. Lastly, Trend Vibes. Okay, when it loads, I need a drink. Okay, so they've put a bit of effort into their product page here. Trendy Vibes, sorry. And they've got US stock, so they're probably just using something like CJ Dropshipping, or they've just used whatever, that doesn't matter. But they're just, you know, they've gone to the degree, they're using, I'll give a review of a store while I'm here. Frequently bought together app. There, I think that's Personalizer, or that's in the theme. And they're using, I think that's review, whatever. I don't care. And you can see how this is a relatively newish store because I don't have the auto tick. Actually, no, sorry, because I'm in incognito, that's irrelevant. But you can see anyway, now I've got heaps of, and you can, you know, some websites, because of how large or whatever they might be, they might have a bestsellers, and you just have a look at their bestsellers, and their bestseller is that stupid ponytail thing. But you can see how we've got heaps of ideas that we can use here, and that they're all very similar, guys. It's just a matter of testing and finding them in different ways. This method is mainly geared towards finding a lot of dropshipping stores that you can use and reference and just get heaps of ideas from. On Facebook, you know, it can be a bit more arduous, I guess, but this is just giving you another method. Okay, guys, so I hope you have enjoyed today's. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this video on Google Shopping product research to help you find other stores and other product ideas quickly and easily. Okay guys, if you did like today's video, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, and tell me, guys, what do you want to see in upcoming videos? I know a number of people want to see Facebook stuff. I plan on adding that in as well. Okay guys, so thank you very much for your time. Have a lovely day.